today.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the three-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his second season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Niner defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both of them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Ray McCloud deep here for the Niners. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, you get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now it's Watson. Got it to Bell on the out route. But Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football. But that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not least, his toughness. He can stand in the pocket, take a hit, and deliver.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 2nd down and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Samuel. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Niners in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
In motion right, Debo. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Watson now to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joel Bitonio. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. This is McCaffrey on the give. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
The Browns on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. On first down, Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes a catch. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his second Pro Bowl.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. On the counter, Mitchell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Give running right is Mitchell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Shifts by him, and he's taken down inside the 30. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Motion to the left with Jennings. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Samuel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll drop to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up A third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll give a review, and this being inside 2. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there, but that throw, partner, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. He's going to drop this one down to Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run with Chubb. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Faking the give, now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that cuts this lead down to 13. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Now Purdy. Oh, what a catch by Samuel. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get 1 more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.